How do you say goodbye to a husband and a father? How do you say farewell to your best friend? Because Danny is all those things and was all those things and more. Even now, when I know he's gone, I sense his presence. I talk to him. The only difference is for once he can't argue with me. I get to be right. Most of you didn't know Danny very well. But he wasn't the sort of person who was into money or power or position. Danny's one big dream was to build a house. Just a simple house in Laurel Falls. He used to drive me crazy with the plans for that house. How many bedrooms we were gonna have, what kind of porch, an old-fashioned swing set, all the children would.
Michelle. There's something I have to tell you.
About Mom?
About Mom?
Well, I wasn't old enough to write a speech for her memorial. I guess it must have been just as hard for you.
No. We're not going back to that place ever again. I am not going to let us feel anything we felt then. Ever again. That's why...
Don't tell.
Don't
tell.
I won't tell Michelle.
That's why what, Dad?
I was just going to say I could maybe help you with your eulogy or something.
I don't know. I mean, how do you sum up a person's life in a couple of sentences? I tried it so many different ways, it just doesn't come out right. Danny was so much more.
Well, sweetie, you know, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I mean, people aren't even expecting you to.
But it's not for them, it's for Danny. I want people to know what a wonderful man
I know,
that he
you
was.
want to share all of that with other people, but maybe this, you know, is that one, that step too far that's...
No, I can do it. I just need more time. He needs his bottle.
I got it.
Thanks. How am I gonna get through this? Cassie Winslow, please. Did she happen to mention where she was going? It's important. Her sister's place. No, I know exactly where that is. Thank you.
Michelle. Michelle. How did you find me here?
The desk clerk at the Beacon tipped me off. And then Shane said that you were taking the sauna?
You know, he was wrong. I keep some of Richard's things here, and I was just going through them. That's all. So.
Can I come in for a minute? It's freezing out here. I promise I won't keep you long.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you, come on in. Why don't you come on in? So, what's up?
I wanted to, ask you something about Danny. Well, about something that, Carmen had said about money, and... Actually, it doesn't matter what Carmen said. I was trying to think of an excuse to talk to you.
You don't need an excuse to talk to me. Ever.
I was, sitting in my kitchen, trying to write this speech for the memorial. Trying to think of things to say about Danny that I can't seem to put into words. I loved him so much.
I know.
How did you do it? How'd you get through a day like this? I mean, I keep expecting him to walk through that door. And I feel him sometimes, like he's still here. And then, today I'm supposed to go and say goodbye.
You don't have to say goodbye, Michelle. Because Danny's here. He's right here. I'm sorry, I can't go on like this. I have to tell you,
Tell me what?
When Richard was dying, and I didn't have any money, and the hospital bills were just piling up, Michelle, and I didn't want to worry about that. You know, I really wanted to worry about Richard, and so I went to Danny to see if I could borrow some money, and he really didn't want to, but I insisted. I totally insisted.
Kathy, it's all right if you needed money.
But it really wasn't just about the money. It was that I couldn't pay back the loan, and I was getting myself in a whole bunch of trouble.
Let's just forget about it, okay? You know, Danny's gone. It doesn't matter. Besides, I gotta get back to the church on time.
Right.
God, how am I gonna get through this?
I know how you feel.
How did you get through it? How did you get through, you know, taking care of all your kids and answering all these questions from everyone, how you are and how you're holding up?
You know, I'm not someone to take advice from. Michelle, I lashed out at everyone I loved. I neglected my children because I couldn't stop crying. I am not a pillar of strength.
Yeah, but you're here. You made it this far. I don't even think I can survive the rest of the day.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. You really are the only other person who understands. I keep saying it to myself over again, that it's not fair. It just isn't fair. I know this is a big thing to ask, but could you sit with me in the church?
Yes.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to have somebody there who's been through this.
No one deserves to go through this, and I may be doing this the wrong way, but there is something I have got to tell you, Michelle.
Oh, can we talk about it later? Because I gotta get home and I gotta get Robbie changed, and I'll meet you at the church. Thank you for listening to me. I can do this, right? Yes.
This is wrong.
You think that I didn't want to come out here and put my arms around her?
Then why didn't you, Danny?
Because everything that I have done, everything that I'm doing is for her and my son, and you almost told her.
Oh, yes, I did. And I am not gonna let Michelle sit through that memorial. Not when you're here, and not when you're alive.
Cassie? Cassie? Pick up. Hey, it's me. We got a problem. No, wait.
What are you doing
What are
here?
you doing here? What are you doing here? I got a tip that you were going to come over and tell Michelle about our plan.
Look, there is no plan. That woman in there, Gus, she thinks that she's lost the love of her life.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand it. It has to stay that way, okay? It just has to stay that way until I get a
No,
confession and a card.
I am not going to let her sit through that memorial. I know what it feels like, Gus. It breaks you, okay?
Right.
It breaks you.
It's all gonna be over in a few hours, okay? Just let me get the confession. She'll be behind bars.
It's
Carmen
over
will
now.
be...
No, it's over now, okay? I don't know what kind of damage has already been done, but I am not going to let her suffer anymore. I am
just trying to make sure that Carmen doesn't shoot her next.
Look, I know you and Danny keep saying that, but you guys don't understand.
It's true. She tried it several times. Think about it.
You don't understand. She's already dead, okay? Inside, she is already dead. And you can find... No,
I can't believe you are making me do this.
Get out of my
you
way.
stop it
You
first.
stop
no,
it.
this, but I don't...
What
you will
do
hurt
you
yourself.
think? What do you think you're
I'm taking you
doing
into
to me?
protective custody, okay?
You can't do this.
Yes, I can. You're obstructing my case.
And where do you think
you're going to hurt yourself. Taking you to jail.
Taking me to jail?
Yeah, where everybody is handcuffed.
You can't
Let's go.
Gus, let me go.